Operation Varsity Blues is a story everyone is talking about. Felicity Huffman, Lori Loughlin are right in the middle of it. Does it stem from pressure? Is the admissions system broken? We are going to get to the bottom of it.
Alexandra Rhodes is an educational consultant for Rhodes Educational Consulting. She has worked with teenagers and parents, including our own executive producer. She's been doing this for over 35 years. She's legit.
She's the legal version.
She has seen it all. I mean,
make sure people know.
This was the talk, and it still is the talk of the town, especially I think in your industry as well, right?
That's right. Everybody yesterday was talking about this. All of the counselors, the admissions officers at the colleges. Yeah. You may have seen that the National Organization for College Admissions Counseling put out a statement saying that they did not stand behind anything that this criminal has done in terms of rigging the college application.
But were you surprised when the story broke? You were in the business.
I have to tell you, this is a level of criminality that we have never seen.
Yeah.
It was shocking to know that there were not only parents who would pay to have somebody else take the SAT, which is...
How does that even happen? Like, how can a proctor then change the grades? Because usually it's so strict.
Obviously the proctor was bought off.
Right.
The proctor was bought off. The school where the test was taken was purchased. The whole thing was bought and sold.
We've seen some like the illegal links, but what are some of the resources that are legal that parents are going through to get their kids into school?
There are so many wonderful legal resources. Obviously, your first level, of course, is you have your school college counselor, and schools really do have wonderful counselors. And then you have, if you want outside help, somebody like me. I'm a private college counselor. And so we work with kids, private college counselors, and really get a chance to know the kids one-on-one over 4 years and get to help kids choose colleges that are the right colleges for them and help point them toward getting even more resources. So SAT prep classes, that's a real way to get ready for the SAT. I mean, everybody knows about that, but that's what you need to do if you're really trying to get ready for college. And summer programs. There's all sorts of ways.
But is the college admission system broken?
So that's a hard question. So let me tell you this. About 30, 40 years ago, if you wanted to get into a great college and you were a great student, you could. The pipeline was pretty clear. But now there are really 4 reasons that I've been thinking about this so much yesterday. There's really 4 reasons that kids can't get into college anymore, get into those top colleges. There's too many kids. The population is just huge. On top of that, everybody goes to college now, as opposed to 40 years ago when getting a high school diploma was sometimes enough. And then on top of that, so I'm not a million years old, but in my lifetime, Harvard was not co-ed. Princeton, Yale, Amherst, Duke, Dartmouth, those schools were not co-ed in my lifetime. When I was born, they were all single-sex schools. So now that they've gone co-ed, of course, we have all the girls applying, which obviously is wonderful, but which has doubled the number of kids who are applying to college. And so to top it all off, the number of spots for freshmen has not increased. So,
and you talk about the pressure that kids are under, but here it's a case of parents putting that pressure and cheating the system. I mean, have you had instances where parents say, you know, tried to bribe you or tried to offer you something so that you could help grease the wheel?
I'll double your rate.
Yes, I like to say that if a video camera from Harvard were looking into my office, it would always give the thumbs up to what I'm doing. But to actually answer your question, yes, in at least 2 instances, I have been proposed bribes by parents to get their child into whatever college. Honestly, I can't get you in. Nobody can get you in unless they are a criminal doing what this gentleman has done to rig the system.
Okay, so what advice on your end to parents out there as far as pressure and what we're doing to our children? Because I'm sure working with the kids, you're also working very closely with the parents.
I'd love to open the pipeline up to all the great 4-year colleges in America. I'd like to see our society change to recognize the great professors and the great educational programs in, what do we have, over 1,900 really good 4-year colleges? Because if we keep focusing on those same 20, schools over and over again. We are just going to continue to turn our kids and our parents into, I guess, just sort of panicked people running on a treadmill that will not always get you what you're
And I'm just thinking about these kids who are now in these schools that perhaps it's not a good fit for them too, because it wasn't where they were meant to be. I mean, that's a system. Kids are weeded out for a reason.
Yeah, so now you spend all this money to get the kid into school.
Yeah.
Can they stay in school?
Well, and now, given that everybody's going to know probably who they are.
Well, you're absolutely right. And again, when you're looking at colleges, big colleges, small colleges, it's not just Ivy League schools. We're looking for a good fit for a student, not just even academically, but size and activities and the social situation and the location. There's so many things to take into account.
Just think about $500,000. You could have started a scholarship. You know what I mean?
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. And in fact, a lot of these kids, it seems like from this particular scandal, could have gotten in.
Yeah.
If the parents had stepped back
Yeah.
and just let the kids do what they needed to do, a lot of them would have gotten into, if not that specific college, another
Well, I read one of them, though. Couldn't even fill out the application.
Oh
so,
my
I mean,
God.
you know.
Alexandra Rhodes, you are terrific.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Leave your number.
Absolutely.